Hey everybody, welcome back. It's been a while. And today's episode is 5 things that block your manifestations. People ask me all the time, hey Rob, what am I doing wrong? How come I am not getting what I want? How come I'm not manifesting even though I'm following the practices and the principles and all of it? If you're doing any of these 5 things, then I'm telling you right now, let them go because these are really gonna block what you're trying to manifest. Number 1, first and foremost, is greed. Yeah, greed's mine. It's all mine, okay? If you're coming from greed, you're coming from an energy of lack. It means that you feel that there's not enough in the world, okay? And you gotta hoard, you gotta get as much of it as you can, you gotta hold on to it. This person is mine, this client is mine, this money is mine. And if you're not generous, and if you're not experiencing abundance mentality, basically what you're experiencing is poverty or lack mentality. And because of that, that tends to grow and that tends to manifest more and more. So if you're coming from the energy of greed, big no-no. Number 2, desperation. Please, Lord, please give me what I want. Never gonna work. I tell this to people time and time again. You cannot properly manifest what you don't feel worthy of. Okay? If you don't feel you deserve what you're trying to manifest, the worst thing that can happen to you is to actually get it. Because you may manifest it, but you will never enjoy it in the process. Number 3, hurry. Oh God, we gotta do it now. No. All right, when you're hurrying, what's the fundamental energy you're coming from? Fear. And you know what? Fear is the counter manifester. Yes, boys and girls, it's the counter manifester. What does that mean? You tend to manifest what you're afraid of, not what you want. So like if you're afraid of cockroaches, what do you think's gonna appear in your room tonight? If you're afraid of getting cheated on, what do you think's gonna happen? It's a lot of energy being given to what you don't want. So watch out for that feeling of, not being good enough, begging or desperation, like, oh my God, because that's the next point. Number 4, begging. If you have to beg, if your hands going on your hands and knees, begging for something, that only means one thing. You don't feel you deserve it. Again, you don't feel you've worked for it. You haven't put in the time. You haven't earned it. All right? As Hannibal said, find a way or make one. But in Wizard's first rule, one of the rules there was deserve victory. All right? Last but definitely not least of them all, worry. Worry is the mind killer. Because if you're worrying, you are basically constantly giving energy more and more towards a negative outcome. You're basically meditating on the worst case scenario and you're feeding it with energy. So that's why I tell people, if you're worrying, well, what benefit do you get from worrying? Is this making it any better? If it is, then continue worrying, but not 100% of the time it's not. Instead, ask yourself, what can I do about it? What can I do differently? All right, what can I do to make my situation better? So these are the 5 blocks of manifestation that you should watch out for. If you're guilty of any of these or all of these, the best thing you can do is try to find a way around them and stop it immediately. Because these things will only get in the way of what you want to manifest. And I want to see you manifest your heart's desire. Stay safe, everyone.